back to my YouTube channel. How are you all doing? To all those returning subscribers, thank you so much for coming back to my YouTube channel. To all those who are new here, welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Stephanie. Please don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like, don't forget to leave a comment. And welcome to my YouTube channel. As you can see, today we are in the kitchen, so welcome to Stephanie's kitchen. Today we'll be cooking samosas, spicy samosas. One thing I know to cook, one thing I know how to cook for sure are samosas. Honestly, that one I can't lie to you. Anyway, well, let's get right into the video. So these are the ingredients that I'll be using. This is salt, mixed spices, Royco cubes. We'll be making meat samosas za nyama. So I'll be using this meat. Indio unga, all-purpose flour, ajab, and oil basically. But you are allowed to use less spices if you want to. You're allowed to use more spices if you want to. Well, let's get right into it. So guys, what I'll be doing is I'll be putting minced meat ichemke iboil kiasi, alafu start making the nianze kutengeneza unga. Basically, I've just removed it from the fridge and I don't have time to wait for it to defrost, so I'll just chemsha it. Ita defrost mbele. But I wish I removed it earlier. If I removed it earlier, size ingekuwa na easy stress. Okay? But anyway, let's put this ichemke, and then we start with the unga. Let me put the knife down. Yes, let me put this ichemke, and then we start with the unga. Okay? Yeah. So let's put this ichemke. Minced meat. On low heat. And then I'm going to add salt, my spices, anything you want. But personally, I'm going to add salt. Salt to taste. Just add salt baka ile time utafeel ancestors wako wamekwambia, yo, that's enough. Stop, darling. Mixed spices.
1 scoop.
1 scoop. And I think I'm going to add one cube. 1 cube. I didn't use the entire meat ile yote because I feel like it's too much for us, and I don't want to make a lot of samosas. Nikitumia hiyo nyama yote, it will force me to make a lot of samosas and I don't want to. So I just used a bit. And then don't put a lot of water. Just put a bit of water. We're going to let this boil for a while. Let's cover it and leave it for 5 to 10 minutes, basically. Then let's start with the unga. So guys, let's start with the unga. I'm using this basin. Unga, Ajab all-purpose flour. Just a bit. Nimepima na macho. Salt. Don't forget to put salt because then the manda will not be sweet. And I'll be using cold water. When you're making samosas, you don't usually use hot water because you need the unga to be a bit hard. Ngumu kiasi. You get it? So let's make the unga. I've already started getting myself dirty. Na hata kazi ijaanza. You mix it until the unga is hard enough. Unga ya samosa si kama unga ya chapo ama unga ya mandazi. If you make it soft, haitatokea, zitararuka hizo manda zote. So you have to make it hard. Kwa ngumu, not hard as in mawe, but not soft kama unga ya chapo. I hope you get it. I hope you're getting it. Let's check on the meat. It's not yet ready, but it's almost ready. I want the water to end completely because nikijaribu kuidrain inaweza enda na nyama. If I try draining the water, nyama pia inaweza kumwagika. You get it? Okay, so let it sit for a bit. Maji ishe. Then let's get back to our unga. So this is the unga basically. I know it looks small, but I don't want to make a lot of samosas, guys. Samosa unaweza kula mpaka uboeke, right? So this is the unga. What we'll be doing from here is putting it there. We need a roller, of course. This is what we'll be doing. Make balls. I know most of you are asking yourself, how is she working with her nails? But let me tell you, nails are not hard to work with for as long as you know how to work with around them, for as long as you just get used to them. Basically, it's just getting used to. You can do anything with nails, anything. Hizi zimevunjika, but I can do anything with my nails. Let me tell you, anything. Name it, anything you can think of. So basically I finished making my balls and I removed everything from here because I need to use the entire space. I need to roll now, and this is where the work is. If you make a mistake here, I think you'll end up throwing your unga and giving up. So you have to be really serious, or you have to be really nisemeaje hapo unafaa ku take hapa ndio where the place where you should be very accurate, very serious, you know. I hope you get it. Hiyo word imepotea yenye natafuta. So these are the balls. Nilisahau kuonyesha texture ya unga venye ilikuwa. Anyway, sorry, next time. This is what you do. Kama tu chapo, but say you're not making it big kama chapo. This size is good. This size. And we put it aside. As many of these as you want, depending on the amount of people who are going to, the amount of people you're cooking for. Kama mimi it's just 2 of us, so I feel like hata hizi zitakuwa mingi, but you'll see. I can see that the meat is ready, so let's go check on it and then we come back here. Let's leave this here. The meat is ready. You can see. Let's turn this off. Let's go finish with the unga and then we come back here. Here, this is what we are going to do. We're going to need oil. Kama itatoka venye nataka. So this is what you're going to do. Excuse me. Going to put flour. This is flour I'm applying all over. Not a lot. Then you're going to spread it around. Then, I don't know if this is going here. It's fine. Then oil. Not a lot, just enough. Hii nimeweka mingi. But yeah, and then we're going to spread it all over. Like that. Make sure the ends get the oil. We are doing this so that ukitoa, I'll show you when we get there. And I'll tell you the reason why we are doing this when we get there. Let's add a bit more oil on this one. The last one, this one, you don't put oil. Only make sure the ends get the oil. That's enough. And this is what you're going to do. We're going to mount them. Make sure zinatoshana. Make sure that they are quite on the same level. Then this last one, without oil, without anything, is going on top of this one. I just put flour on it, nothing else. We're now going to roll. Let me wipe this oil here. We're now going to roll the entire thing as big as you want it to be. And guys, don't forget to follow me on all my socials. Stephanie_Bonyo on Instagram. I'll tag myself down there. I'll tag myself down there. Stephanie_Bonyo on Instagram. Stephanie_Bonyo on Facebook. Stephanie_Bonyo on TikTok. Yeah, that's basically it. And don't forget to subscribe on this platform. You can use your table knife. This is why I was saying that this samosa, this thing can remove up to 12, but I think I've put 5, so I think this will remove 5, 10, 15, 20 samosas. Can you imagine? Anyway, let's get right into the part where we make the manda now. Okay? Yeah. After you've cut them like this, the next step is to put them in the pan. So let's go and make the pan ready. Let's go. So let's get the pan ready. The pan should not be very, very hot. It should just be hot enough. Okay? You will see. And the manda and the unga, you don't roll it very wide, because if you roll it wide, ikiwa too wide, the manda will be too light, zitararuka haraka. You get it? But if you roll it just enough, zitatokea vizuri and they will be thick enough. Okay? So let's wait for the pan to get hot enough. Not too hot, just hot enough. Okay, the pan is ready. So let's get right into it. This is what you do. No oil. Don't use any oil. Oil tulitumia when we were putting them together. When we were putting them together is when we used oil, but there's nowhere else where you're going to use oil. Okay? Here, you're going to keep turning. Keep turning them. On some other videos, you see them telling you that you should poke them around so that zitoke vizuri, but me, I'm not going to poke. I'm just going to put them like this. This is where the magic is. You're not putting them ziive, zitaiva kwa mafuta. You're not putting them ziive. Unaeka tu hapa ndio ziweze kutoka. Let's see if I get one out. Yes, this is where the magic is. You see, guys? Can you see the magic? Hizi hata ni mbili, nazirudisha kwa moto zitoke. Be very careful, usirarue. Do you see how thick it is? You can't clearly see my hand on the other side. This is how thick it should be. Okay? Let's put it here. Don't leave it too long. Don't leave it for a long time kwa moto, because then zitachomeka. I said 5, so these are 3. These are 3. One, 2, 3. 2 more. Here they are. And it's hot, so make sure you're very careful. Voila! Voila! Let's try another one. Let's try another one. This thing is basically very easy. The minute you've messed up on when you're putting them together, when you're piling them together, is when you will have trouble removing them. But when you're very careful, and don't pile a lot. If you're a beginner, start with just put 3 of them. Me personally, I've put 5. You've seen I've put 5 of them on top of each other. If you're a beginner, start with 3. Just put 3, roll them, and then put them in the pan. If you see them getting out very well, then you can put more. You can put up to 6 or 7. But if you're a beginner, please don't start with 5 like mine. Start with 3, so that you get it easier. So that ikikataa utawachana nayo, you will know that you've made a mistake. But ikikubali, you can go on and put around 7, 5 like mine. I'm putting it back because haijakauka vizuri. Now it's okay. See, I think it's 1. Two. You see how easy it is to remove it? You'll just see the difference. You'll just see it. And you can just put it in the pan. Ikishakauka vizuri, you put it aside and remove it aside. Unaweza itoa from the basin. Mimi naitoa from the pan. And it's hot. So kama unachomeka, you can just choma it vizuri. When it's fine, you put it in the basin, and then you can remove it from there. I think I've removed 3 so far. 4, 5. Let me do the rest and then come back. So here they are. We call them manda. Si zinaitwa manda? Right? Ama kwa kizungu zinaitwaje? Guys, please tell me. Tell me in the comment section, how do we call them in English? Here is the manda. This is where I was telling you, you have to put enough oil and flour when you're piling them up, so that when you're removing them from the pan, it doesn't become an issue. Okay? When you're removing them one by one, I told you they'll become 20. You see how many they are? There's so many. There are 20. So let's make the paste. We need paste to shikanisha them. We'll need water, just normal water. Maji tu. don't need a lot of water, just a bit. Think water with flour. I'm going to do it one by one so that you get what I'm trying to do. The paste should not be very light, and it shouldn't be, because I put it, let me use my fingers. The paste should not be very light, because if it's very light, then the easy vitu zitaachana. When we paste them, they will achana. Mine is very light. I just used cold water, just normal cold water with flour. Don't use a lot of water, because if you use a lot of water, then you'll have to make a lot of paste that you'll end up not using, and hii paste huwezi tumia tena kwingine. You can't reuse it. So don't use a lot of water. Tumia tu kidogo, ikiisha you can redo it again. You get it? Just use just a bit of water. If the paste ikiisha kama hujamaliza kazi, then you can make more. Don't just make a lot, because you'll end up wasting flour. Bure too, and water. I feel like it's too light, bado. I need it thick. Not very thick, but thick enough. Yes, this is good. Just mix it so that all the balls can get zibondeke zote. Ikuwe a smooth texture. Make sure it's a smooth texture. I think this is good. You can see? This is good. So this is what we are going to do. This is what we're going to do. Let me move closer. Take one. Put it there. Here. You can use a kijiko, or you can use your fingers. You can use a spoon or your fingers. So this is what you do. This is the shape. Remember, we cut them like this when we were rolling. We cut them like this, and this is where the shape came from. Okay? So this is the shape. This is what you do. You take one side, put it like this. Put this paste. Take the other side. Make sure this upper is covered. Like voila. Make sure that upper is covered. Ndo isiingize, so that mafuta, when you're putting it in the oil to fry, the oil doesn't get inside the samosa. And voila, this is our samosa. Okay, let's make another one. Put oil there, just put flour there, it's kwame. You take it like that. Let's use this other side. Like that. You take one side, put it like that. Okay? You put the paste, your thick paste, not very thick, not very thin, just thick enough. I showed you the texture. And voila. Voila. Let's do another one, the last one, and then I'll do the rest and come back. Oh, forgetting. Put it like that. Take one side, turn it, make sure it's half. Put paste, then take the other side and cover it. Voila. Voila. This is a samosa already, isn't it? So let me do the rest and come back. So guys, I'm basically done with making the manda. They are covered here. You'll see them. I'll show you. The meat is almost ready because I have to add onions and some bit of spices just to spice it up. And I want to cut this onion kwa nyama. I usually use the green onions. Sijui kama mnazijua, the tall onions. I've forgotten the names. Sijui zinaitwaje. But if I get a picture, I will put it there aside so that you can see it. Those tall onions, hizo onions zinaitwaje, nimesahau. Anyway, it is not mandatory to use those onions so that ati samosa ikwe samosa. No, it's not mandatory at all. You can use any onions. I'm going to use the normal onions that we usually use to cook every single time. So let me cut this into the meat and then we continue with the process, okay? So here's the meat. I've turned on the heat. Let's add onions. I don't know if you can cook samosas without onions. I don't know, but maybe you can. You can just put them like this and put them in the manda and fry them. But I prefer spicing it up with onions. But I wanna go. I hope this video has helped you so far. If it has helped you so far, because I believe that the hardest part to sharp it, the hardest part we are done with already. If you followed the steps accurately, clearly, I believe that you've done it well. The first time, if you try cooking samosas the first time, it might not come out well, by the way. Let me not lie to you. You might get frustrated and you might end up throwing them far away. You might end up never cooking samosas again, but don't give up. You know what? Just try. Persistence, right? Keep on trying, just keep on trying, keep on trying. I believe you'll make it. But you know, you might try the first time, zitoke vizuri, and then the second time, useme, I know how to cook samosas. Let me not find a tutorial for it. Just go for the tutorial, because you might try it the first time and you follow the tutorial well and you get it right, and then the second time you ignore the tutorial, you might just give up. You might just end up giving up. So don't give up, just be persistent. You'll get it. You'll get the gist, I promise you. And when you're removing the manda, si lazima utumie, it's not a must to use a non-stick pan. Any pan works best. Any pan works best. Any pan is okay. It's not a must ikuwe non-stick. Okay? Yeah. Any questions that I have not answered, I believe you can just mention them on the comment section. Alafu I will surely reply. And if you need me to do any other video, any cooking video, please just comment down below and I will do it for sure. Any questions, mention them on the comment section and I will do them. And as we continue, don't forget to subscribe, Don't forget to like, don't forget to leave a comment. If this video has helped you, please tell me. If it hasn't, please tell me. If there's something I haven't mentioned, please help me mention it. Okay? Yeah. And this jars, the jars that I have, the ones that we've put, let me show you. These ones, these jars, we got them in town at 50 shillings. Usigongwe. We got them in Nairobi town at 50 shillings. They are everywhere. Let me tell you, they're everywhere at 50 shillings. If you need them, just any street in town, you'll get them. There's no specific area, but I'm sure even at this place, I'm forgetting. Why am I forgetting? Why am I forgetful? House of Leather. I'm sure House of Leather you can get them as well. I don't know how much, but 50 bob in town. Usigongwe. Wakikwambia 60 again. Kwambia uko na chwani. Let's put a bit of, I don't know, some boot. Let's put a bit of oil. Just a bit. Just, guys, nikisema a bit, I mean a bit. Just a bit. That's why I'm using this. Just a bit to ndio ivishe hiyo kitunguu, so that the onions can iva. Have you ever noticed that vitungu have a certain very nice smell? When you put onions in your food, the smell is so nice. I love onions. Who else love onions? Love onions in food. Let's leave this for a few, like 2 to 3 minutes, and then let's come back. And after this is done, all we are left to do is fill them under and deep fry them. Okay, let's leave this for at least 2 to 3 minutes, and then we continue with the process. So guys, let's get right into filling. Our meat is warm now, it's not hot anymore. So let's fill. Let's fill. This is what you do. You remember how we made this? I hope you haven't forgotten. If you have forgotten, please just go back to the video, just rewind back. Yes, and you'll get it. So this is what you do. You open it up. 1 spoon is enough. It should not be full. It should not be very full. You should not fill it to the top. It shouldn't be filled to the top here, because you need, after you do this, after you've put 1 spoon, you need to do this. You do that to cover it up, and then this is what you do with the paste. Remember the paste? Yes, I hope you didn't pour it. You need it. This is what you do. Then make sure all ends are covered. Make sure all ends are covered. Voila. Voila. And make sure your meat is not wet so that it does not destroy the manda. Ikiwa wet, when the meat is wet, then it will make the manda wet and it will tear apart. Okay, so this is it. Let's do one more. You open it up like that. Open it up like that. 1 spoon, just 1 spoon is enough. 1 big spoon. Don't fill it up to the top. Okay, like that. Don't fill it up to the top. This is what you do. This remaining part up here, you close it like this, so that when you're frying it, the oil does not get into the samosa. That's why you should make sure that all ends are closed. And then this is what you do. Take your paste, you apply it everywhere. There. Make sure all ends are closed, and voila, you have your samosa. You have your samosa. Your samosa is ready to be cooked. Okay, let me make another one, and then the rest I'll make it off the camera. You remember how we made this? If you don't, go back, rewind back. Open it up, fill it in. If not 1 spoon, just 1.5. Don't fill it up to the top, please. Don't fill it up to the top. This is what you do. Close it up like that. Take your paste. Do it like that. Make sure all ends are closed. Voila. You have your samosa. Voila. So let me make the rest of them and then come back. The oil is ready, so let's put in the samosa. Let's give it like 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Let me say 5 minutes to ease the one side, and then we turn it the other side. Okay, just. They are ready. Let's remove them. Okay. Be very careful not to burn yourself. The aroma in here, guys. Hey, I can't explain it. Guys, let me finish cooking the rest and then come back and taste them, okay? So guys, here are my samosas like I showed you earlier. And of course, I want someone to come and taste, my nephew to come and taste it for us. No, msiseme niliwadanganya. Now this is not biased. He'll come and just say how it is, and if he likes it, then good job to me. If he doesn't, I hope he likes it. Because he either likes it or likes it. You know, so Kai, come. Say hi.
Hi.
Why are you shy? Why are you shy? I'll take one more. Hata hujaonja kitu, onja tu. Ni moto. Ni moto? Waambie. Don't tell me.
It's very yummy.
It's very yummy. Really. Let me taste it myself. Very yummy. I did a wonderful job. Fantabulous job. Right? Look at all people.
She did a very great job.
I'm going to stand here and tell them.
She did a very great
Job. Really. If you add just some sauce. Ay. So guys, I'm basically done with the cooking. I've spent an hour max, but 2 hours because of recording. But surely it would take you an hour to finish the cooking if you're not recording. And I hope that this video has been helpful. I hope that my tips have been helpful to you, and I hope you can do this. I believe that you can do this. I believe that anyone can do this. And please follow each and every step that I have done so that you get the desired result. If you make a mistake, you will not get the results. Feeling the samosa is not hard. Feeling, you can just feel, it's very easy. But the process of piling them up and rolling them, cutting them, and then putting them in the pan to remove them one by one, that is where the problem is. That is where you should be very keen. That is where you should be very careful when doing it. And I hope this video has been helpful. Basically, I love you so much guys for watching. Thank you so much for watching. If you've watched until this point, I really appreciate you. I really appreciate you, and I believe that, come on, if you've watched until this point, I believe that you've gained something. I believe that I've helped at least one or two people. I might not be able to help a whole group, but I hope I've helped at least one or two people in knowing how to, or 500 in knowing how to make samosas. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like, don't forget to leave a comment, and follow me on all my socials. I'll tag them down below. Stephanie_BONYO, Stephanie_Bonyo on Instagram, Stephanie_Bonyo on TikTok, Stephanie_Bonyo on Facebook, And then now Stephanie_Bonyo on YouTube. Please don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to follow me on all my socials. Don't forget to support me. If you want me to support you as well, please tag your page and I will subscribe as well. Anything I've not said, any mistake I've done, I will appreciate if I get reviews from you all. Any review will be helpful to me. Ukinisaidia tunasaidiana hapa. You know, everything I've not done, please mention. Thank you so much for watching and bye. Love you.